Hi everyone, I hope you're having a fabulous day. So, let's do the first design for Halloween, shall we? But I'm going to make this really fun, really simple, really beginner friendly, and then later on, closer to Halloween, I will probably do a more advanced design, I guess you can call it. I don't know. Okay, so, but first things first, I did get a little buddy today. I'm so excited. And I wanted one for a very long time. It is not the real thing, it's a knockoff, but I still like it. So let me introduce to you. Now, when I got her, I was so excited, I immediately opened her. I probably should have done this on camera, but like I said, I was so excited. So, what do you guys think? She not too cute? Aww. No, she doesn't have a name on the box. I looked, checked and looked and couldn't find a name. So I'm just going to name her then, I guess. But look at the little teeth. Oh, she's so cute. So she's going to be my new nail buddy for a while. And now I want more. Of course, that's the way it works, I guess. I did decide to name her Acrylica because she's going to be my mascot, my nail buddy. Why not? I do think she's really, really adorable. So I'm so happy. Can you tell? Oh, how cute. So let's get started. I applied a base and then I cured and then a thin layer of black, and now I'm going to apply another coat of black and I'm going to cure again for 60 seconds. So after curing, I am going to apply a matte top coat and I'm going to cure again. So to my palette, I'm adding the Mowbray, I'm sorry. Oh, English. Mowbray 1 and I can't see 10, I think. It says 27 here, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm applying a little bit of this to my palette. Now this is a cat's eye. And I'm using a fine liner brush. So I'm just going to and then from this side. Good. And I'm just going to fill this in. Now we do not celebrate Halloween in South Africa, but I'm going to. This year I'm going to. And it's going to be so much fun. But I will let you know closer to the date what I'm planning. But I can promise you this, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. Now I'm just going to take my magnet and activate. There we go. And I'm going to cure for 10 seconds just to keep it in place. So to my palette I'm adding a little bit of black. I'm taking my fine liner brush, I'm picking up a little bit of black and I'm just going to outline. Now you could add some additional lines if you like. I'm not going to, but you could. And you can also use Chrome to go over the outlines you just created. And I'm going to cure again. So this is what it looks like now. Again, to my palette I'm adding a little bit of green cat's eye. Using my fine liner brush again. There we go. I'm going to activate. And I'm going to cure. So you can keep it like it is, or you can add our guest of honor, and I'm going to be using a black cat's eye. You could use brown, you can use black, you can use like an orange color, any color you want. So I'm going to just make a dot to where I want the face to end. And now I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. Like this. And I'm just going to fill this in real quick. Why is there a hair? Hold on. Let me get rid of it. Still there. So I'm just going to fill this in. Now I do want a decent amount of the cat's eye in there. I'm thinking, there we go, that's better. Okay. And I'm going to activate again. and I'm going to give it a full cure of 60 seconds. So after it's been cured, I'm going to be using a dotting tool. Now I know this is metal and it does have an effect on the cat's eye, but I'm not really too worried. So I'm going to add a little ear right there. And one. Let me just check and see. This one needs a little bit more. Round it out a little bit more. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to activate real quick, and then I'm going to give it a 10-second cure. And I'm going to cure again for 60 seconds, but let me just make sure this one is activated as well. Now you just have to play with the magnet a little bit to get the effect that you want. There we go. And I'm going to cure again. So to my palette, I'm adding, would help if I zoom in. I forgot I zoomed out. A little bit of pink. And I'm going to cure again. So this is what it looks like so far. And I'm taking my dotting tool, the smallest one, or not the smallest one, but the one just a little bit bigger, that one, dipping it into the black. I'm just going to create its eyes. Because they do have bigger eyes, don't they? How cute is this? And the smallest one on the tip of his nose, right there. There we go. And now I'm going to give it a full cure of 60 seconds. And there we go. Now I'm going to apply a no wipe top coat, and I'm going to cure again for 60 seconds. And there we go. So if you're looking for a Halloween design that's fun and easy to do, this is a great option. You can add more detail like I did on this one. I added a little bit of a, at the stem I added a little bit of a twist, but you can add some stars there or a moon, and then you can use chrome to go over the outlines of the pumpkin, so you can play with it. It's a really fun and easy design, and there's both of them. So I'm looking forward to the Halloween thing, I have to admit, since I haven't celebrated Halloween ever. So this is going to be so much fun. And let me do this quickly and see if this makes a difference maybe. Let me now you can see more of the design I feel like. There we go. So thank you so much for watching, and stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.